Hello and welcome to the fourth day of trigonometry. If you would please take out your packet and turn to the worksheet labeled Trig worksheet number 4. We're going to take notes on this worksheet today, and then when you come into class we'll finish the worksheet. Today is all about solving triangles, so I'm going to give you some information about a triangle and you're going to have to find the missing angle, angle measures, and side measures. So the directions, it says solve the triangle, draw a picture for each problem, you must show a sine, cosine, tangent ratio, and round all answers to the nearest tenth. I actually would like you to round to the nearest hundredth, please. Okay, the way that you start each problem is by drawing yourself a triangle. Remember that trig is for right triangle, so it's always going to be a right triangle. It says B is at the 90-degree angle, so then A and C are the other two vertices. A is 40 degrees, and side A is 5. Side A is located across from vertex A, so the 5 goes here. This side we call B because it's across from vertex B, and this side we call C. First thing I'm going to do is find angle C. Because B is a right angle, that means A and C are going to add up to be 90 degrees. So angle C is going to be 90 subtract 40, which is 50 degrees. I'm going to write that over here. Angle C is 50 degrees. Now I need to find sides B and C. Always use the information that you've been given. So we were given 40 and the 5. And I'm going to start by finding B. 5 is the opposite. B is the hypotenuse. Opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So I have sine of 40 degrees is equal to opposite, which is 5, all over B. Remember to put this over 1 and we can use our cross products. So I have 5 is equal to B multiplied by the sine of 40. Divide by sine of 40 and I get B equals 5 divided by sine of 40. Right now you're going to have to go to your calculator. So I'm going to do 5 divided by sine of 40 and my parentheses. So B is 7.78. So B is equal to 7.78. Last thing, I'm going to find C. Again, always go back to what you've been given. If we try to use this B and we found B wrong, then that's going to give us the wrong C. So I want to use this 40, this 5, and this C. 5 is opposite, C is adjacent, so we're going to use tangent. So I have the tangent of 40 is equal to 5 over C. Again, we need to use cross products. So we get 5 is equal to C multiplied by the tangent of 40. So C is equal to 5 divided by tangent of 40. When I put that in my calculator, I get C to be 5.96. Let's just do a quick check. We found side B to be the largest because 7.78 is greater than 5 and it's greater than that 5.96 we found for C. Does that make sense that B would be the largest? Yes, it should because B is the hypotenuse. Right now, if you would please pause the video and do problem 2 on your own. Remember to draw yourself a figure and set up the ratios. Come back when you've finished. Okay, this is the figure that you should have had. The first thing to find angle C, take 90 and subtract 68 degrees. I get angle C to be 22 degrees. I'm going to continue by finding side A. If you found C first, that's fine. Again, use what you were given. We have the 68, the A, and the 12. A is opposite, 12 is hypotenuse, so you should have used sine. Sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulties, but you should have had sine of 68 is equal to A divided by 12. So I get A to be equal to 12 multiplied by sine of 68. So A ends up being 11.13. Next, to find C, I'm going to use the 68 and the 12 again. This time it's cosine. So cosine of 68 is equal to C divided by 12. So C is equal to 12 multiplied by the cosine of 68 degrees. I get C to be 4.50. Does it make sense that the hypotenuse would be 12? Yes, because A and C are both smaller. So we have 2 more problems to do. I hope these 2 have gone well so far. I do have a quick trivia question for you. I'm not going to tell you the answer today. But my question is, how many avocados does Chipotle use in one day? And then off of that, who provides the avocados to Chipotle? So see if you can come up with an answer, but no cheating, so no looking online, and come into class with your answer. If you would now flip to the back page, please. We're going to do 7 together. You guys are going to do 8 on your own, and then we are finished for notes. Okay, same triangle. This time we're told A is 9, B is 15. Okay, so this is different. The last 2 problems we did, we were given one of the angles. Now we're given 2 of the sides. I'm going to start by finding the third side using Pythagorean theorem. So I have c squared add 9 squared is equal to 15 squared. 9 squared is 81. 15 squared is 225. I end up with c squared is equal to 144. If I take a square root, c is equal to 12. Now I'm going to find angle A. Again, use the information we were given. Don't use 12, because if 12 is wrong, then angle A is going to be wrong. Use the 9 and the 15. 9 is opposite, 15 is hypotenuse. So I have sine of A is equal to 9 over 15. In order to get rid of that sine, I have to take the inverse sine of both sides. If I take the inverse on the left side, I have to take the inverse on the right side. When I take the inverse on the left side, my sines are gone, and I end up with A is equal to the inverse sine of 9 over 15. Let's go back to our calculator. Remember, to get the inverse, do second sine of 9 divided by 15. So angle A is about 36.9 degrees. So angle A is equal to 36.9 degrees. Now from before, from the previous page, we know A and C add to be 90. So angle C is going to be 90 subtract 36.9. I get angle C to be about 53.1 degrees. One more problem. If you right now would pause the video, do problem 8 on your own. When you're finished, come back, we'll go over it. Okay, first thing you should have done is do Pythagorean theorem to find B. I end up with B squared is equal to 625. So B then is 25. If you found the angles first, that's fine. Now I'm going to find angle A using my 7 and my 24. 7 is opposite, 24 is adjacent, so I'm going to use tangent. So the tangent of angle A is equal to 7 over 24. Remember, to get rid of that tangent, I need to take the inverse. So A is equal to the inverse tangent of 7 over 24. When you do that in your calculator, you get angle A to be about 16.26 degrees. To find angle C, I'm going to take 90 and subtract 16.26. Angle C ends up being 73.74 degrees. So today we went over solving triangles, which is where I give you information about a triangle and you find the missing side and angle measures. When you come to class, we will be continuing with this objective and finishing this worksheet. Bye.